The world is ending, and unfortunately, so is season 4 of JOEbox. Welcome to the JOEpocalypse JOEbox season 4 finale. Returning to JOEbox, we have Tommy, Jill, and Thomas. The scores right now in the season, it is very close. Thomas, you have 71 beans. Jill, you have 71 beans. And Tommy, you have 65 beans.
Perfect.
It is the end of the world. It is end times. It is the JOEpocalypse. And our Silver Bean JOEmunity outreach is staying on topic. The world is ending. Tweet out the best survival advice. Your tweet must be dictated into the phone, and your tweet must begin with "The world is ending." And at the end of this episode, the person whose tweet has the most likes will get 2 silver beans, 1 silver bean to the second most likes. Jill, we're going to start with you this time.
The world is ending. I'm going to grab every single girl I know, bring her in my home, impregnate her, and start a huge family, and create a Joe community in my backyard. I will never run out of anything to do, and I'll always have fun with my girls. Fuck this. I hate all y'all.
Okay.
That was word for word what I was going to say.
The world is ending. Go to the grocery store and get all the snacks, all the food, all the drinks, all the bologna, all the cheese, all the eggs, all the cereal, all the milk, all the apples and bananas and bread, and actually live in the grocery store with your friends and family, live in the grocery store and eat the food.
Oh, you're overtime.
All right, I'm gonna cut it up.
Yeah, just go right up to the limit.
The world is ending, and my baby mama is still trying to call me, asking where the milk at, and I'm saying they ain't got none of that no more. Just had the cereal like it is.
All right, 3 great tweets. Some different strategies there.
I love the idea of Joe having a woman that he refers to as a baby mama.
Yeah. Thomas and Jill, you kind of both went with a me impregnating women sort of vibe. And Tommy, you went for more of a listing items from the grocery store.
Go where the food at.
Yeah, go where the food is.
You're gonna be hungry.
I almost did that, by the way.
So we'll see.
So I'm glad
at the end of this episode, we will find out whose tweet is winning.
I think about that. I think about like locking myself in a grocery store and just like going fat mode.
That's
I'm going fat
They've
mode.
got the best food at the grocery store.
They have all of the stuff.
Tommy with the fat vibe.
And do you know where I would want to go in the grocery store?
Where?
You know how they have the little office that's like upstairs?
Yeah.
I love that place. Okay, if we all remember correctly, we ended the last episode with the production side of the Joe Dance Film Festival. Since then, you have all edited, delivered, and posted your films, and we're going to screen them right now, and then we're going to look at what the people decided on these. So first up, we have Tommy's movie.
I love your movie.
Tommy, your caption was, new movie coming out this summer called Boyfriend's Eye, presented by JOEbox Productions.
Completely forgot I did this.
Tells the story.
Completely forgot I spent my Saturday morning doing this.
Tells the story of the #1 recording music artist in the world who is in prison for life and only likes one thing, which is taking nice pictures of his friends, written, directed, and starring Tommy Bayer.
I woke up last Saturday and I was like, fuck.
There are 2 things that I have to say about this before we screen it. One, you did originally have non-office footage.
Yeah, I took news clips.
Yeah.
Which I was just like not even thinking about the rules. I was just doing stuff.
Yeah. And the other thing I'll say is the comment that we had about shooting me with the boyfriend's eye was cut from the episode. So the reference was maybe lost on people.
I took a few pictures of you and then I feel like I was gassing you up. And I was I was like, give me a little smile.
I think
man.
that's probably, I've never been photographed by a professional photographer,
great
but I would
picture.
imagine the gassing up is a pretty
I feel like
strategy.
as a boyfriend to a girlfriend, you get good at kind of like like kind of gassing up.
Yeah, you shot
If you're
me
taking
through
a
the
picture of your girlfriend.
You shot me with the boyfriend's eye.
Wow.
Yeah, that's great.
I shot you with the boyfriend's eye.
Okay, so great work, Tommy.
Shot you with the boyfriend's eye.
We have to save our voices.
Yeah, that actually will probably, if you remember that song could have depth.
Does that sound like a good 80s?
Yeah.
That's Rolling Stones.
Yeah.
It's like,
But nonetheless, it was a beautiful video and a beautiful song. Let's watch it now.
He spent nearly 3 decades behind bars.
A song of the summer.
A song of the summer.
Is there a song of the summer?
Spending more than half of his life locked up.
1, 2, 3, 4. I shot you with the boyfriend's eye. 1,000 stars shooting in the sky. I killed 1,000 guys.
You love this.
But I shot you with the boyfriend's eye. I'm in jail for life. For killing 1,000 guys. I shot you with the boyfriend's eye. I always take a nice picture of you. I'm a crazy guy. I believe that people stink.
Verse 2.
I believe that everybody should go to hell. I don't care about anything. Taking good pictures of you, baby. Yeah.
That's you.
There you go.
I love that one.
Nice picture of you.
Let's give it up for Boyfriend's Eye. A full song with a structure.
Yeah.
That's no joke, man.
You're hearing it now, but when you hear it on the radio this summer, you'll go, I was there first.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
heard it on Joebox.
Well, it does have, I would say the song itself does have legs.
Yeah, it's for sure. I mean, I sort of improv'd and freestyled the whole song, but with that being said, and did it in 1 or 2 takes. But I will say that first hook
Joe's getting a boner.
is
Joner.
shot you with the, there's 3 seconds of that song where you're okay.
There's a drive to it. There's an
I love
energy.
that.
You're
Yeah.
you get
It's
fired up.
And
Heavy
you-
guitar.
You did, your original idea was a podcaster that is taking over the world from prison.
Yes.
And then you pivoted to
I
the song.
pivoted because I remembered Boyfriend's Eye, and I was like, man, that was such a good track.
And you sneakily and smartly had the singing all be with your back facing the camera so you could make it anything. Yeah.
I was so happy I did that, and I was like, I can do whatever I want.
Let's move on to the next movie. Jill, your caption was, "These boys give me fucking life. Haha, I love them."
Can I be honest? This cracked me.
I was cracking up.
Cracked me the fuck up.
Yeah, this one's a movie for real.
There's no doubt. You're not asking yourself, what's this?
Okay, let's check it out.
God, I have to use the bathroom.
It's right.
Help!
It really sounds like Patrick needs help.
Can someone help me?
Patrick, what is it?
I got something stuck.
Do you need me to help you get it out?
Yep, thank you so much.
Go, Joe. You got it, Joe. Come on, help him. Come on, Joe. You got it.
Thank you, Joe. Wait, I want a hug too, boys. Okay, now it's time to go to Jamba Juice.
Oh my god. Dude, that's the funniest thing I've ever seen.
I think you put the group to work, and I think you've created a very a charming and a beautiful sort of collection of what it means to be a friend.
Yeah, exactly.
Sound design is crazy.
You went Squidward style in the footsteps.
Yeah.
I think great work all
did.
around. And lastly, the final movie in the film festival, we have Thomas's movie. Thomas, your caption was Little Red Bean, #comedy, #FYP, #Matt Rife eats children.
I think that's what.
So cleverly
Got the view.
putting hashtags in your title. That is a pretty smart game mechanic right there.
Very smart.
But hashtag or not, I do think that your film stands alone. Let's check it out.
Clean up that mess, you measle-mouthed mister.
Little red bean got you down? It's feeling out of touch. Traditional methods not doing. You're squeezing it. It's hard. Traditional methods not doing what they need to.
It's hard.
What if I told you it was well, introducing the brand new vacuum cleaner? Deal with these problems in a way you've never tried before, with a brand new method known as getting to transform your carpets from dirty to clean in the flick of a second. The brand new vacuum cleaner. Yeah, that's nice.
Little red bean.
So
Kind of pretty artistic.
So what I did there was I made the video, right? And then I waited almost a full week, and then I did the voiceover in one take without having watched it in the week so that I wouldn't know what was going on.
You really tapped into a very specific sort of kind of talking.
Kind of a coming off of amphetamines vibe.
Yeah, it sort of discombobulates you while watching, and I think that was a very effective voiceover.
Appreciate it.
So all 3 videos went for very different vibes and elements. Tommy, you went for a musical vibe. Jill, you went for more of a straightforward sketch comedy vibe. And Thomas, you went for sort of a sort of montage collection, sort of. I think we can say Lynchian.
I think Lynchian.
Yeah, Lynchian.
I think, for lack of a better term, let's say a Lynchian vibe was tapped into.
Yeah.
Yes.
These were all very well received on the Instagrams. Tommy, your video finished up with 423 likes.
I'll take
That's
that.
a lot.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Well earned.
Jill, your video ended up with 553 likes, so slightly ahead of Tommy. But the real story of the Joe Dance Film Festival was Thomas, your video ended up with 922 likes. So that means, Thomas, congratulations. You are the winner of the Joe Dance Film Festival. And that is 4 silver beans for you.
Oh, wow. Wow.
And Jill coming in second place, that is going to be 2 silver beans for you. And that is the end of the Joe Dance Film Festival.
All right.
Great work, everyone.
Good work.
Okay. We are playing sort of a classic finale round, this one. It happens every finale. It is a best of the box round. So this is going to be
How happy you are.
This is going to be prompts from different rounds that we have played throughout this season, sort of one-offs as we go around. The 2 truths and a lie that guarantees everyone thinks you're a goated legend.
I can make spaghetti with no hands. My dad is Dale Earnhardt Sr., and my mom is Dale Earnhardt Jr.
Wow.
Okay, strong start. You are, no matter what, you're related to a legend.
Right.
There you go.
I was the first one to land a 900 on a skateboard.
Okay.
I'm Tony Hawk.
Yeah, nice.
And I got an apartment in Manhattan. Here's the keys. Go do it. You can hang out there anytime you want.
Cool. That's also, yeah, that's a
You
strong.
can hang out. You can hang out there anytime you want. I'm not even there really.
Yeah, the open offer is sick.
I was a 50-pound baby. Paul Rudd is my sneaky link. And I have an infinite amount of money, and I give it out to every single person if they ask.
Okay. I'm going to give 2 beans to Tommy because I think the either being Tony Hawk or having the apartment is a very goated and legendary move.
Yeah.
Whereas the money thing can maybe become a slightly nefarious situation where you don't know what the quid pro quo is.
Are you talking to me?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I am going to give 1 bean to Jill there.
you.
All 3 of those are very cool, but the being Tony Hawk is like a whole nother.
No, he's the coolest man ever.
Tony Hawk is a goated legend.
You know he's divorced,
I need
right?
to get rid of
He's divorced a lot.
Did really?
Yeah.
He's had 5 wives.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's goated.
Goated legend.
That's kind of It's,
Yeah,
he's
you know you're a messed up guy when you've got more wives than skateboards.
Yeah, famously has 4 skateboards, Tony Hawk. Okay, next up, we have a Joebox classic. The toughest thing you can brand on yourself and where you brand it.
Okay. Eyeballs. Child killer.
onto your eyeballs. So when you open your eye, you can read child killer.
It's very
terrifying. That's one of the scariest things I've ever thought of. Okay, strong start. That's haunting.
And I'd like to play a gambit bean without even hearing theirs.
I'll take your gambit bean.
That's all right.
Strong play from
Let's
Thomas
set the
right there.
tone.
Yeah.
This is Joebox. This is not a fucking game to play around with.
Yeah, there you go.
It's time to play.
On my butt, bullets fly out of this
Bullets fly out of this.
and points to my ass.
So big brand. Bullets fly out of this with an arrow pointing to your butt.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then
Is it on your butt too? So just
No, it's on my back and it.
You doing a bean?
Yeah. Blue guy fucker on my forehead.
Blue guy fucker
That's tough.
on your forehead.
Yeah. Fine. Fuck this. I'm killing myself.
Okay, blue guy fucker. I'm just trying to wrap my head around what blue guy fucker on your forehead.
It's confusing. What if you saw a cute girl walk up to you with a blue guy fucker brand?
You go, well, guess I don't have a chance.
The brand almost, yeah. It's certainly,
Just move on.
it's certainly tough.
Yes.
It would be scary.
I'm gonna go like just on the back for aesthetic purposes. Mamdanistan.
Okay. Mamdanistan
Zoran Mamdanistan.
on the back.
On the back, so when you like take off your
That is
shirt,
tough.
people really know like you're about that shit.
In terms of toughness, this is going to be a successful gambit bean play from Thomas.
Good job.
Child fucker on the eyeballs is
Child killer.
Little Freudian slip.
You are.
It's a combination of the two things.
Child fucker? Nobody said anything about fucking a child. You sicko!
You have to chill, bro.
Oh my god.
What the hell?
The way that you say it so confidently, child fucker on the eyes. Yeah.
Child killer gets 4 beans, and that is going to be 1 bean for blue guy fucker. Jesus Christ.
Thank you.
Okay,
Blue guy
next
fucker.
up, it's a Price is Joe round, and the item on the block is Itsy Bitsy Ladies Man, who is a donkey. A little bit of info about Itsy Bitsy Ladies Man. He has sired champion Jeanettes, which are female donkeys. He was awarded first place in the 2022 Get of Sire at the Music City Show in Shelbyville, Tennessee. He is only offered at this time because of his offspring have been retained for our breeding program. Would consider trade for a black and white spotted or a comparable jack who is unrelated to our Jeanettes.
Joebox : Donkey Busters.
Thomas, let's start with you.
I said $2,000.
Okay. Jill, how much did this donkey cost?
$20,000.
Okay, so you're thinking this is a very prized donkey with that 20,000.
I have that money. I have $2,000.
Oh, wow.
it's
Somebody has $2,000.
Well, it's crazy to imagine having the money to buy that.
Well, I don't think it's about the amount I think it's more about the resources to home it. I would
make it
imagine
work.
that I could buy a donkey.
Tell that to girls at the bar.
$2,000.
You know I can buy a donkey.
Hey, I got money to buy a donkey.
You know I can buy a donkey, right?
Tommy, how much does Itsy Bitsy Ladies Man cost?
Next round's on me. $2,500.
Wow. So you sort of did prices right, Thomas, there. Itsy Bitsy Ladies Man the donkey costs $8,000. Okay, so that is going to be 2 beans for Tommy and 1 bean for Thomas. Great work, everyone. Next up, we are back in the JOEmunity Joespital, okay? So if we remember,
Yes, I do.
if we remember how this works, we have a patient coming in. He's having a medical emergency right now. Chancellor Supreme can no longer mind control subordinates. What do we do to fix this?
Oh shit. Chancellor, you know what? Maybe you need to rethink your ways. Maybe you don't
shit.
need to control everybody. So I'm actually going to sentence you to appointments with our psychiatrist.
So you are going to
And we're rethinking his ways of controlling. Maybe
because you're assuming his mind controlling of subordinates is wicked.
He doesn't need to be doing that.
Yeah. Okay. Strong start.
Take off his magic crown right now. Let's have a look.
Okay. Now what happens? You take off his crown.
To have a look at it and see if, because that's what he uses to mind control people. So it makes me think there's something technology-wise, and it's causing those veins to pop out of his head. There's too much pressure on his head. When you take off the crown, see if the pressure releases. Maybe make some adjustments to the fitment of the crown.
Okay. So
and go from there.
Adjusting the fitment of the crown, taking it off, letting his veins breathe.
Yes.
And getting some air out of that head.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, I would pump him, inject him with a bunch of steroids, and make him really strong so that he could like physically control them and not mind control.
Got it. So you're doing
if he can't mind, just.
So the mind control you're almost letting fall by the wayside, and you're going for physical strength.
Yeah.
Okay. Sort of a gym.
Working a new muscle.
Got it. Okay. That is going to be 2 beans for Tommy, because I think that is really getting to the core of the subject and the thing right now. Mm-hmm. Maybe he doesn't need to be freaking out and lashing out about losing these mind control powers. And that is going to be 1 bean to Thomas, because again, we want to treat these patients for what they're coming in for, not
giving them more issues.
Yeah, body image issues.
Starting to understand how you work.
Yeah, start giving him a bunch of vaccines and stuff that he didn't even sign up for.
Next up, we have a movie maker's cast or cut round. So again, we are looking for a star, a supporting actor, and 1 person is getting cut from the movie.
Oh shit.
So the movie in question that we are drawing characters for is The Haunted Classroom. So draw a character from The Haunted Classroom. I'll give you guys a minute. Okay, first up, this here. Who is this?
That is me.
Okay, Miss
This
Spookina.
is Miss Spookina. She is the teacher of the haunted classroom. Mm-hmm. She is in her late 20s, single. She teaches Spanish.
Hey.
Hence the Kina.
Not really related. It's sort of a thing you put on her. But she's a ghost, thus perfectly equipped to teach a haunted classroom.
So she is the teacher of the haunted classroom. Yeah. She teaches Spanish, and her name is Miss Spookina, and she's a traditional ghost.
She's very bubbly. Think Miss Frizzle, but with a haunted twist.
Okay. Haunted Miss Frizzle, Miss Spookina. Mm-hmm. Okay, who is this?
That's Fred Fuji.
So sort of playing on the apple for the teacher style.
Exactly, you got it. That's that's the teacher's sidekick.
So
that's her best friend.
Okay, gunning for that supporting role.
Always.
Okay. Fred Fuji, and tell me a little bit about Fred Fuji. He's a talking apple, I'm assuming?
Yeah, he's a talking apple. He's kind of just like the comedic relief.
Okay. So he's a sort
man.
of a wisecracking talking apple.
Exactly, yeah.
Okay. And Tommy, will you tell me who this is?
That's Franklin, the ghost boy. Clearly doing the haunting of the classroom. Now, the thing about him is that he works as like a janitor during the night, and he cleans up messes so well. And he was cleaning up a mess so well, and one of the janitors saw him, and it's sort of like a Goodwill Hunting in reverse. You know, where
he's a little boy ghost who's doing such a good job being a janitor.
And he's sort of like this prodigy janitor.
Ooh.
And so the head janitor sort of takes him under his wing.
Got it. And is communicating with the ghost.
Yeah, because he sees him cleaning up so well. But he doesn't even he doesn't even care that he's so good at. And he's like burning a turd, and he's like, "This is a fucking walk in the park for me." Like, he's like, "I'm watching you."
Okay, so the haunted classroom is sort of a ghost-style inverse Goodwill Hunting. Got it.
It's
okay.
just that.
There are a lot of different versions of this that work on a movie level. I think either way, Fred Fuji is a talking apple that talks to one of these main characters, which is what happens when you shoot for that supporting role so hard. I'm going to give 2 beans to Franklin, the ghost boy, and I'm going to give 1 bean to Fred Fuji, the talking apple. Next up, we have a sort of world-building round. It is the JOEpocalypse Factions round. New societies are forming in the wake of the JOEpocalypse. You are each in charge of a different post-apocalyptic group looking to survive and attract the most members. So first up, simple, What is the name of your group? I'll give you some time to think about it, and you can write down your answer. Okay, that's time. Names of your group. You don't need to hand these in. Just present your group name style.
God's chosen lovers.
Wow.
Carrying peace and love into this new stage of Earth.
Okay, so you're tapping into a religious element that exists on old Earth.
Spiritual.
God's what is it?
God's chosen lovers.
God's chosen lovers. Strong start. Jill, what is your group?
Mine is the Happy Healthy Hipsters, otherwise known as H3.
Okay, H3, Triple H, the Happy Healthy Hipsters.
Yeah, just kind of a fun-loving group of healthy people who promote,
so a little bit less arch, more of we are a peaceful, it has a peaceful read to it from the surface.
Peaceful read, and
Happy Healthy Hipsters.
They're healthy.
Yes.
I think that word is important.
Okay. Tommy, who is your group?
We're the fatties. We got all the food, and we eat all the food. Why don't you come aboard, man? We're fat as shit.
Right off the bat, if I'm a nomad, I'm a wanderer, right? In this JOEpocalypse, I see a group called the Fatties, and I'm assuming that they've probably
got some snacks.
They've got bountiful food, which is probably a scarce resource.
They have some good eats, probably.
Yeah,
Happy Healthy Hipsters is also giving me. That's more telling me that it's maybe on a farm and they're eating a lot of vegetables, which is maybe less enticing than being able to be a fatty in the JOEpocalypse. God's chosen lovers feels very serious, but at the same time,
kind of sexy.
I might feel the safest with God's chosen lovers. Like the fatties, I can imagine people are constantly doing raids on the fatties to try to steal their food.
It's kind of.
They couldn't fight
they're
back.
doing the raids. they're the fatties.
Yeah, they're doing pantry raids.
But they can't move that well because they're.
Bro, it's a mindset.
It's a fatty's mindset.
It's a fatty's mindset. It's like you gotta get to the snacks.
I'm going to give 2 beans to the fatties. And just from a pure safeness play, I'm going to give 1 bean to God's chosen lovers. So those are your groups. We are building on top of those groups, okay? Next up, clipboards out. Draw your group's insignia. This will be tagged on buildings to determine... What'd you do?
I didn't do anything, thankfully.
So this is what your group tags on buildings and on walls. Let's hand in our symbols, our insignias. Okay, first up we'll go
other way.
You're good at drawing.
It's an upside down heart that also sort of has either ball sack or boobies.
Eyes or breasts.
Okay.
Wow. It's like eyeballs, like we're watching with love.
And what is the significance of the heart being upside down?
Because it's an upside down world.
Yeah. Now tell me, why is it eyes or breasts?
Because we are God's chosen lovers.
Mm-hmm.
God is omniscient. God is omnipotent. He's watching always.
He's watching us. He's watching us with love from above, but everything is upside down, so he's watching down.
So if it's tagged on buildings and stuff, we do have territory we have to protect and stuff, so there is an intimidation factor there. That's where the eyes come in.
It's almost like when a butterfly has the big circles with the dots in it.
Yeah, even though it's compassion driven, I don't want people to fuck with us.
Yeah. Right off the bat, this is a great patch, and I like what it represents.
It's a perfect heart.
Strong start. Okay, next up, I'm just gonna shot in the dark. I'm gonna assume this is the fatties here.
If you see that shit, you know you're gonna get some soda and a burger or a hot dog.
Okay, really tapping into the fatties sensibility.
Yeah, you're hungry as hell and you're like, ooh, you see that on the highway and you're like, that's exactly what I want.
It is sort of like when you see a billboard for a Five Guys in on exit 15 or whatever, you're like,
hot dog and soda.
Oh, it's a hot dog.
Well, it's kind of like a burger too.
It's a burger hot dog vibe. I think it's either it's a burger if you're looking straight at it, and it's
almost like an optical illusion.
It's an optical illusion. It's whatever the heart desires the most. It could be a burger, hot dog, or shake or soda.
It's like when a cartoon's walking through the desert.
You put you project your hunger onto that. And
it could be a Coca-Cola, could be a milkshake.
And that's what's so good about the vagueness and the shittiness of the drawing.
Yeah.
Healthy, happy hipsters.
Bird. In a heart with peace eyes.
Okay, a bird in a heart, so it's top down like this. It's a standard heart.
Yes, it is. It's the kind of the opposite of.
Okay, and that bird what bird is it? What does the bird
That's
signify?
a dove.
It's a dove.
It's a dove. It means what doves mean typically, which is
peace. ...
peace. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. A bird with peace eyes. See, the peace eyes are almost a little bit. It almost makes me think that the bird is dead.
Well, I understand that you might think that, but.
And the other thing I'll say about it, while I like the sentiment behind it, I would say that this is probably a hard one to repeat and keep the same vibe to it every single time. I'm going to give 2 beans to Thomas and the upside down heart. I think that is symbolically probably the strongest symbol of the 3. I am going to give 1 bean to Tommy and the fatties because I do. I've been on the highway and I've seen an image similar to this and been quite excited. This has enticed me before. And a thing that I think would be so special about being in the apocalypse is when you can tap into one of those feelings that you only had in the before times. That's going to be a nice feeling.
Yeah.
That's going to be something we want to run with. Next up, what is your specialty / reputation? How should people think of you so we sort of know from your names?
I mean, it's in the name.
Yeah.
We get to the food.
Yeah.
We get to the snacks.
We've got the snacks on lock.
We got the snacks. We got the food. We got the treats. People know that.
Yeah.
Come on our squad and eat good.
Yeah. Jill, what are the happy, healthy hipsters?
Resourceful, extremely open, welcoming, except for if you're a Trump supporter.
Okay, so we are
Clock it.
We are holding onto old world politics.
A little bit. Maybe that won't help this specific case, actually.
Okay, so we're the happy, healthy hipsters. We're open.
They're the people you'd want to hang out with at the end of the world. They're
familial
really fun.
vibe.
Familial vibe. Like
you are joining our family. We are going to care for you.
Exactly. We are. Yeah. If you're sick, like we look out for you. It's not. It's not a fatty. It's not like you're looking out for yourself.
It's
and
sort
you're just trying to get fat.
It's sort of hard.
Share the wealth.
The fatties eat together.
Yeah, but
they get to the food together.
God's chosen lovers. There's structure there. It is kind of a society thing, but it is a compassion-led society.
Okay.
So don't think like, oh, if I step out of line, I'm going to be in trouble. It's kind of more like, people are craving some sort of community. There's a spirituality to it. I assume in this apocalyptic world, regular churches and stuff probably aren't around. So it would just sort of be like it wouldn't be like a super specific religion thing. It would just be kind of a like.
It's making sense of what's going on.
Exactly.
Through a spiritual
and I think
lens.
That's what a lot of people, especially wanderers and such, would be craving.
Yeah.
Is a community again.
I can imagine in the wake of the apocalypse, a lot of people are going to be asking why.
Yep.
And your group is trying to give answers to those.
Exactly.
Okay. I'm going to give 2 beans to the happy, healthy hipsters there. Because I do think, while asking the question why is important, I do think that not asking those questions and just opening your arms and welcoming you in might be the only answer that we have in this world.
Thank you.
And that is going to be 1 bean to Thomas and the gods. What is it?
Chosen.
God's chosen lovers.
Okay. Next up, what is your motto / slogan? A la "May the Force be with you." Also, for maybe a more negative version of that, that's sort of how, how like Nazis have their thing that they do to like signify that they are.
What do they do?
I'm not going to. It's how do you show one another? How do you communicate to someone else that you are a part of your group?
Oh, like a gesture.
A gesture or a sentence. May the Force be with you tells another Jedi that you are a Jedi.
So what I've been saying this whole time is the fatties slogan. We get to the food.
So you go up to someone and you go, we get to the food.
We get to the food. And then the gesture is...
If you see someone across the way and they're a wanderer this way.
And then you kind of peek around and they go...
And then you do it back.
And then they go...
And you know you're in good company.
And then that's how you know we're going to get to the food.
Yeah.
Passing plates, drinking shakes.
Nice.
It's we get to the food?
It's we get to the food.
and eating. Okay.
Yeah.
You're not going to include passing plates and drinking shake?
No, because he has passing plates is to.
You don't want to bite the pass the plate.
No, and I respect pass the plate as like a spirituality so much.
Yeah.
This is how you would recognize, like, you do this,
Sort of a Jay-Z hove.
and then you do this, and then fly.
Oh, shit.
So if you see somebody out in this, yep, are you part of it? Yep. And then
There's an intuition to that.
that came to me. I'm sorry, but
rolls
it just
off of the fingers.
It rolls off of the fingers. That's how you greet all of
'Cause
the happy,
this-
healthy hipsters.
This is maybe sort of a scary thing to see in the apocalypse, because this is who did it, Illuminati. I'm sure a lot of conspiracy theories are flying
Right,
around.
and then it's like,
And
nope,
this
we're gonna
is-
take that.
We're breaking that, and we're
we're gonna
flying
fly
away.
away. Yeah.
That's strong. That's great. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you.
Love is the answer.
Love is the answer.
Okay, you go like this, and from across the way, the other person goes like this.
Yeah.
Love is the answer.
Yep.
And they meet their hearts
Yep.
together.
And then
That's cool.
Yep.
That's tough.
Because you can't do it alone.
Yeah.
This is kind of weak shit, as they would say.
Yeah. This doesn't signify much, but that is.
Yep.
I'm
only half.
I'm only
Yeah.
half. Without you, I'm nothing.
Exactly.
And then mine is.
That's also very
Nom 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 nom.
kind of more attention grabbing.
And that. And Jill, do you wanna give a slogan for this? A word?
Home is where the hearts are.
Home is where the hearts are. Home is where the hearts are.
You didn't even let me fucking finish, but I like that.
I'm going to give 2 beans to home is where the hearts are in that gesture, because I do think this is incredible.
Thank you.
I would suggest everyone, I've done it like 7 times at this point.
It's
I would
really
suggest
good.
everyone at home try that right now.
Try it. I know,
Because it is.
That is nice.
but they're gonna be like, I love Thomas. I love Thomas. Thomas versus Pierce.
Jill, you can't play event. And that is going to be.
Do that again?
Sorry.
You kind of hit that. You kind of went like.
That's like a basketball.
he hit it
That's
with the
That's
hezzy.
a basketball.
You were like.
That flies up, you catch it.
And then you hit that. And then you hit them.
We would all work well together.
Yeah.
That's fire.
That's a good little choreo. I'm gonna give 1 bean to the fatties, just because I'm thinking of this like 2 people walking on opposite sides of an abandoned highway, and I want that to be the way you.
Yeah. We go.
Yeah, you know when you walk up to somebody and then you say a motto? Yeah, that makes sense.
That is the end of the JOEpocalypse round. We have one last main round of this season of Joebox. It is the Forged in Joebox round. We are still in the apocalypse. This is an apocalyptic situation. In the apocalypse, weapons have become crucial to survival, but having an obvious, visible weapon will put a major target on your back, as you could probably imagine. Create the most inconspicuous and powerful weapon. You have $50. You
Whoa.
have 30 minutes to shop, then 10 minutes to assemble your weapon here. Your weapon will be judged through a test of inconspicuousness, strength, and
$50.
craftsmanship. You have 30 minutes to shop, 10 minutes to build your weapon. Go shop, find it. You've all been sent $50. Start in 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, let's go.
Dude, you know what we should do? We should put a saw and then a whole rotisserie chicken in a sandwich.
I'm just looking for, like, nails.
With a head, without a head?
I don't know.
Bingo.
Sluggo.
Huh?
This guy's has a brew.
Do you think this would kill you?
Dude, I'm thinking we get like a whole sourdough loaf.
Make Joe drink that. Say that's a grenade. And then make him drink it.
We are back. We have 3 weapons forged in Joebox. Like I told you guys, we are judging these based off of 3 different categories. Each of these categories are a silver bean round in themselves. I am judging you on the inconspicuousness, the strength, and the craftsmanship. So those are all individual silver bean rounds. There are a lot of beans at play right now. Okay. First things first, I'm going to judge you based off of the inconspicuousness. Each of you can present your weapons one by one, sort of walk me through what's going on.
So this is just a regular broom, right?
Yeah.
I'm just a guy sweeping.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Mm-hmm.
But you can't see...
a real-ass axe.
You can't see the axe if I'm just sweeping.
Yeah.
I could just be a janitor doing my job.
Sure.
I flip this around and I cut a motherfucker in half.
Yeah.
And I made the whole handle black so that so you can't see the axe handle.
Yeah. You're blending there.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, that's nice.
And there are more angles than you'd think where you actually can't see through and get that axe portion of it. Mm-hmm. And this is a very traditional weapon.
Yep.
Although there is also probably more than 50% of it where you can see the axe. So you really have to be on your toes.
But with sweeping, you can kind of choose how people see it for the most part.
So the axe broom.
Mm-hmm. It's pretty simple. But.
Okay, Jill, do you want to go next?
Yeah, sure. Here's some cupcakes.
Some cupcakes. Okay.
Delicious, right?
Yes.
Who doesn't love these?
I'm a fan of a cupcake.
Do you want me to cut it open or?
I'll take a big bite of that cupcake right now.
I probably wouldn't.
Okay. Why is that?
Because you genuinely might die.
Okay.
And like a paper towel, I can get you a knife. Oh, the one I just cleaned off. Cut it open.
Joe, don't.
Don't.
Joe,
Seriously, don't eat that.
Joe, really don't
No,
eat that.
don't eat it. Don't.
And also, touch it with the paper towel.
It's a finale.
Woo. Okay. An overwhelming.
It might be.
Oh shit. Okay. Thumbtacks. This is the first and foremost. This is filled with bleach.
And bait and sluggo.
Oh hell. Okay, wait. What is sluggo?
Sluggo is to kill slugs. So I assume that probably has some killing power for humans.
Oh wow.
If you
slugs right now.
Hey. Oh, I gotta get out of here. Slugs catching
There's
strays.
a slug watching Joebox going, seriously? He doesn't know what sluggo is? The biggest issue in our community?
Yeah.
We fucking hate sluggo. We've been fighting the sluggo fight forever. Tons of nails. Okay, so this is a different style of weapon, and are all 4 cupcakes filled with bleach and sluggo?
Every single one of them, and a different amount too. Some of them, the ant bait or whatever it was, the raid. If you spray it, it looks like cream.
Did you spray it on top?
I sprayed it inside, so the top is real icing.
It's poison. It is a trick cupcake to poison and kill people. You go to a grocery store, you know that it's about to be raided by a rival group. You plant those, they take those cupcakes, you're getting at least 1 death. And very inconspicuous. Again, like I was saying, when you smell that icing, you don't think that there's bleach in there. And then you open up the cupcake and there's a ton of bleach.
And nails.
And nails.
You've entered the fatties community. It's the apocalypse.
Oh, you're carrying over the fatties.
It's the apocalypse, and you've walked into the fatties base camp.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, look at that fatty over there enjoying his sandwich.
Sure. Yeah.
Psych.
Whoa, little hatchet. Okay.
Keep it in the sandwich.
Got it. You've created a themed cloaking device.
Oh, and also...
Buzzball.
This is a grenade.
Strong.
I need Joe to have a buzzball.
I'm gonna take this first.
Take that.
Are you saying that this is both a buzzball and a grenade?
Yeah,
you've done the science to make it.
It's a grenade. But you can enjoy the beverage.
Chug that shit.
Yeah, Joe.
Chug that. Throw that shit back, bro.
Ooh.
No. Tilt all the way. Tilt it, bro.
Chug it.
Chug it. Chug it. Chug it.
Chug it.
Chug it. Wait, chug it. Chug it. I have a line. I want to say after you chug it.
God damn it. Ugh.
Chug it.
Yeah. Woo. Let's go, Joe.
God, I love a buzzball.
You just drank a grenade.
Ugh.
So this is a grenade. You can drink it or throw it, and then also you're enjoying your sandwich. Someone comes up to you, psych ass, hatchet.
And what is this little tool here?
Oh, that's a flint starter. So that's just like in the woods for survivals.
Got it. So you created sort of a survival kit that you can get at the drop of a hat. I really wish I didn't drink that.
In the fatties community.
Yeah, and you're keeping it in the fatties. That was a terrible idea.
This is what the fatties do.
Why? How do you feel?
Just gross and different.
Just gross and different?
What's the thing of this?
Gross and different.
This is not a weapon in itself. It is a shield for the weapon, but it is very inconspicuous.
Mm-hmm. And it's also like, oh, that's just like a fatty enjoying a sandwich.
That is great work. Keep these around because, again, we have other things to judge. Okay.
Brother, you just drank a grenade.
For the inconspicuousness round, I'm going to give 2 silver beans to Jill.
Thank you.
Because I do think that is the weapon that is the most foolproof. You're being hit by that weapon before you even know that it is a weapon, and that is sort of the textbook dictionary definition of inconspicuous. Because the broom axe is a combined double, I believe that it is more inconspicuous because it is one joint thing as opposed to a weapon hidden within something. So that's going to be 1 silver bean to Thomas. Now let's move on to the craftsmanship of these 3 things. Ooh. Okay, there's a real heft to this. Mm-hmm. It's not going anywhere. And it also feels good in the hand as a weapon. I feel like I am wielding a weapon right now. So great work here. Okay, Jill, your cupcakes, again, because they are so inconspicuous, because they have retained their shape so well, I have to give it up on the craftsmanship level. I think you have crafted those very well. With the nails being involved, that might actually detract from how well crafted they are, because you maybe want it to hit with this style weapon. You want it to hit you and not realize that you've been poisoned. That's the best kind of poisoning, but you've gotten post first bite, which is the next best thing. Tommy, yours is an interesting thing, and it becomes a judgment call, because if your buzzball is a grenade successfully,
you just drank a grenade.
That means you've done it. You've created the greatest, most inconspicuous weapon in the world, because you've combined 2 things into one. Right. Tommy, because yours are not united, I am going to dock you on the craftsmanship angle.
Hey, you're the one who drank the grenade. You drank the grenade, bro, not me.
For real.
I'm going to give 2 silver beans to Thomas and the axe broom, because that you all felt that. That's a weapon. Mm-hmm. That's a serious weapon, and it's not going anywhere. I'm going to give 1 silver bean to Jill and the cupcakes full of poison. And now the grand final test of these. It is the strength test. I will be right back. It is time to put these to the strength test. As I said, the strength test is a more traditional, how much damage can your weapon do to a watermelon? I have 3 watermelons. So I'm sitting over here. This is the attacker's head.
Yeah.
So I'm maybe over here, and I'm...
You're 3 feet tall.
What a good sandwich.
And this guy's causing trouble over here.
Yeah, and he goes, that's just a fatty over there. Mm-hmm. No big deal.
He just said he's gonna pillage the entire fatty compound.
Whoa! Do you have 3 watermelons? Put a little elbow grease. Wow. Oh!
And then say you just drank a grenade.
You just drank a grenade.
Bitch.
Explosion. The detritus that has been created. I like the pieces of sandwich everywhere. This is a good way to tell people, to signify, the fatties were here and they mean business.
Don't mess with the fatties.
Don't mess with the fatties. It's now time to test out Thomas's weapon. And actually, it's a perfect time to do it because we do have all this detritus, second time I used that word.
You love it.
So I'm sweeping up here. And, okay, I know which side my thing is on. Signal to me when I need to act.
Anger you?
Okay, yeah. Clean up over here, broom boy.
Oh, shit!
That's no fucking joke.
Wow. Wow.
Holy hell. Look at that.
I want some.
That's a head. Imagine that. That's a head. That's brains, bro.
Pudding.
And what's so great about this is...
I can't wait to take this home on the bus.
yeah, just like...
I'm a janitor.
Well, it's inconspicuous.
You could bring that into a mall. Cut this. You could bring that into a mall and kill like 100 people with that.
This is a lethal weapon. This is...
This guy just said he fucked your mom.
In her ass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, I'll do the voice.
And it's
I'll do the voice. Ready? I just fucked your mom in the ass.
Joe's dead.
You missed me. You missed me, Joe.
I sliced his ear off.
Oh, wait a minute.
Wow.
My ear's gone.
And then you ate it.
That was awesome. Ooh.
Now,
Bitch.
say your cool line.
Fuck you, man.
Clean up on aisle guy.
Clean up on aisle guy. You're the guy, and now you're dead. We are now going to test Jill's cupcake in the test of strength. And while this is a very strong and potent poisonous concoction, we are testing it on the same how much can it fuck up the watermelon test.
Hey, little chode. I hate you.
Taste this.
Hey, taste this. You missed it. Okay, try again.
Okay, this one's wet.
Careful if you don't want your pants or something with bleach on them.
I don't care. I deserve this. I deserve this.
Hey, eat bleach. It hasn't done any real damage to the watermelon. It is quite humiliating if this man was maybe a prisoner of some kind, and then now he has bleach all over his face.
Look at the front of it because you can see the nails and stuff. I know.
Okay, this one is stinking up a fucking storm. Okay. Okay, the strength test is done. Great work, everyone. I would say it was a pretty obvious 1 and 2. Thomas, your axe broom, one fell swoop, slice that shit in half. So that's going to be 2 silver beans for you. Tommy, it took longer, but you did do some serious damage to the watermelon. Jill, again, the interpretation of strength that we are using, unfortunately, does not reward the strength of your...
This is clean,
Of my
bro.
poison.
Of your poison.
I want to cook with this.
That is the end of the Forged in the Joebox round. Incredible work. We are coming up right to the very tail end of this episode and of this season of Joebox.
I'm so cooked, dude.
Actually, let's check on our silver bean tweets. Jill, your silver bean tweet. The world is ending. I'm going to grab every single girl I know, bring her in my home, impregnate her, and start a huge family and create a Joe community in my backyard. I will never run out of anything to do, and I'll always have fun with my girls. Fuck this. I hate y'all. Of y'all. I hate all of y'all. Okay.
That's such a Jill. It's
is.
classic at the end. Just saying something and go, fuck this. That's such a.
That is very mean.
Jill, your tweet has 181 likes.
Damn, bomb.
Tommy, the world is ending. Go to the grocery store. People don't even know about the fatties. The world
is hungry this episode.
Yeah, seriously. The world is ending. Go to the grocery store and get all the snacks, all the food, all the drinks, all the bologna, all the cheese, all the eggs, all the cereal, all the milk, all the apples and bananas and bread, and actually live in the grocery store with your friends and family. Live.
That's a beautiful way to end it.
I would say that is sort of the credo of the fatties. Tommy, your tweet has 139 likes.
Okay.
So the score to beat right now is 181 likes.
It was
Okay,
funny as
Thomas,
fuck.
your tweet. The world is ending, and my baby mama still trying to call me, asking where the milk at, and I'm saying they ain't got none of that. No more. Just had the cereal like it is. Thomas, your tweet has 370 likes. So that is going to be 6
That was great.
beans for Thomas.
Well deserved.
That is going to be 3 beans for Jill. Great work by all of you. We have one final round before we count the beans. It is the final silver bean round. This is the final round of this season of Joebox. Okay? It is a Precision Biters silver bean round.
Ew, who is that? Who is that mouthy whore?
All of these foods weigh the same amount. You need to eat a specific given amount of this food, and the person who eats closest to that amount will get 2 silver beans. Second closest will get 1 silver bean.
This is so cool.
Everyone, remember, we are still in the JOEpocalypse, okay?
Oh, shit.
And in the JOEpocalypse, the government has replaced all food with a special something that we call nutrient. Nutrient.
God damn it, Joe.
Okay? So each of your nutrient weighs 125 grams, but you are legally, by the dystopian government, you are only allowed to eat 25 grams of nutrient every single day. It's got everything you need, but it doesn't taste great.
Let me look at yours.
Yeah, it's all the same. All right. You know what? I'm going to be positive about this.
I'm positive. I feel, actually, this looks really refreshing.
It's not that bad.
Oh man, that's so good.
That's good.
Did you use like raspberry Mio or something like that in this?
I used raspberry Jello and I used a lot of gelatin. Okay. First up, Thomas, this is your nutrient. We are looking for 100 grams on the scale. Thomas, your nutrient weighs
I can't see it.
101 grams! Wow!
Wow!
That is incredible. So, in order to beat Thomas in this round, someone needs to get exactly 100 grams.
What if it's 99?
Then it's a tie.
Okay. Because that's what I did, so.
Tommy, your nutrient weighs. We are looking for 100 or 99 to be in the game in this round.
Wow, Thomas, you really do.
Fucking A, 97 grams of nutrient.
Good job.
Okay, Jill, in order to get any beans, you need to get 98, 102, or anything closer. In order to get maximum beans, you need exactly 100 grams of nutrient. Jill, your nutrient weighs 103 grams, which means 6 beans to Thomas, and that is 3 beans to each Tommy and Jill. Incredible work.
Oh, we tied.
Incredible precision. This is the final time we'll say it to the 3 of you together. It is time to count your beans.
It's over?
Are you okay?
I'm fine, yeah.
What's going on?
Nothing. This is all I've been thinking about for the last month.
Oh.
And you locked it in.
I don't know what I'm gonna. I don't know what I'm gonna think about for the rest of the year. Even.
Right?
We've all exposed ourselves as community that can now rally behind us. And I think everybody's gonna have cult following bits. I think the
so,
fatties. I think. Is now really a time for laughter, Patrick?
The beans have been counted. This was a thrilling episode from start to finish. I think befitting of a finale, befitting of 3 great competitors. The buzzball that I drank has sort of, the disgust of it has worn off, and I actually feel great right now.
Okay.
Tommy, you started today's episode with 65 beans.
That's right.
I would say you had your most impressive round of your Joebox run in the JOEpocalypse Factions round, where you did invent the fatties. I thought that was inspired work by Tommy.
Bro invented the fatties. He invented the fatties.
Tommy, you ended today's episode with 18 beans, bringing your season total up to 83 total beans.
Okay.
Great work, Tommy. Great play throughout. Jill, you started this episode in a tie with Thomas with 71 beans. Throughout the episode, again, you brought the heat. You didn't quit. You were in it the whole time. You earned 28 beans, bringing your season total up to 99 beans. Incredible work throughout, Jill.
Thank you. Thank you.
Throughout the entire season, a slow, methodical, but silent assassin mentality for Thomas continued on today. Thomas, you ended today's episode with an incredible 49 beans. Thomas, your season total is 120. The champion of season 4 of Joebox is Thomas White. You have also earned the first spot in the second Tournament of Champions, which will be done after 6 seasons have been done, 2 more seasons. Congratulations, Thomas. Inspired play by all 3 of you. Thank you so much for playing Joebox.
Honestly, great work.
Thank you guys.
I'm fucking pissed.
To the JOEmunity at home, thank you for watching. Thank you for making this possible. Thank you for making such thrilling episodes with $150 budgets possible. I love this game. I love playing this game, and I love making friends.
Thank you, Joe.
Thank you for
Thank you,
playing.
Joe.
Thank you.
Incredible work. What an episode. And we will see you all soon.
And hashtag release the Patrick cut.
Release the Patrick cut. Thank you for watching the Joebox Season 4 finale. If you want to watch, thank you as always to the Joe Deucers and the JOEmunity. Thank you for making Joebox possible. If you want to watch a little episode of Lunchbox with me and Patrick, you can find that on patreon.com/Joebox. We are doing the water test. We're going to see what water is the best water, and we'll have the answers on Patreon. Thank you for watching, and see you in a couple weeks for the next Joebox.
Oh, I got the chipmunk. I thought I had you on chipmunk the whole time.
Chill, man.
Dude, I pranked myself.
Pranked himself.